we eat our own dog food. So a lot of these things, including our own private 5G, we have deployed in our 85,000 square meter factory in Batam, Indonesia. So far for our 5G small cells is what we are. From November we hope to start. I find it very heartening that the younger generation they're taking up this challenge. And I think in moving forward we will see a lot more of such IP and innovation coming in from our country.
Hi, I'm Danish from Moneycontrol, and for this podcast we have Jayant Moghe, who is the country manager of Taiwan's Pegatron. As we all know, Pegatron has been a known name in the country for Apple iPhones because they are the contract manufacturers, but their presence actually goes beyond iPhones. They are not just iPhone makers, but they also are present in various other categories. And for that, we have Jayant to discuss and share the company's growth so far, or company's presence so far. So welcome to the podcast, Jayant.
Thank you, Danish.
So as just I mentioned about the iPhones and why Pegatron is known in the country, but it goes beyond phones.
Yes.
And telecom is an area where Pegatron is actually increasing its presence. So could you tell us what Pegatron is up to beyond iPhones?
Sure. So yes, and as you are aware, or as your audience is aware, for the iPhone, I'll just take half a minute. iPhones now, it is a majority with Tata Electronics. We do provide some services. Other than that, Pegatron, as you know, or as I would say, is one of the largest unknown companies in the world, with a global revenues of between $35 to $40 billion. We are one of the largest electronic manufacturing services company. We also have a communications division, of which for a part of the 5G radios is what I head in India, with my market all the way from Europe, India, Southeast Asia. We believe India in telecom, and I've been in this industry for the past 30 plus years. Especially now with 5G coming in, and with so much emphasis on enterprise, manufacturing, automation, AI, we are establishing a foothold, if you can say that. We have established a second Pegatron factory in Chennai at a different location, which is to manufacture 5G small cells for the private 5G market, which we believe will be a growing market in the years to come. So far, for the last 1.5 years, we have been setting the foothold, talking to partners, establishing partnerships, and as our devices, as our 5G small cells come online, we are, especially at this IMC 2025, we see green shoots which will increase, and we are fairly confident of a bright future. And it is not just 5G small cells. We do complete 5G devices, such as 5G cameras, reduced capability or red cap as it's known, those cameras, dongles, CPEs, and Wi-Fi end user devices, GPON end user devices, and edge AI modules is something we are introducing. And the saying which goes, we eat our own dog food. So a lot of these things, including our own private 5G, we have deployed in our 85,000 square meter factory in Batam, Indonesia, which currently manufactures devices, all these devices that I mentioned. And other than this, our different divisions also they manufacture AI servers, NVIDIA, Intel, AMD collaboration with that. We also have an AI division which does automation applications for electronics such as our factories. And we also have a digital twin capability. So we believe in the manufacturing there are three major points. One is you have the application from AI applications. Second is the hardware or the edge hardware to do applications. And third is the connectivity through 5G. And we are demonstrating this in our factory in Indonesia, and we want to bring that experience to our partners, and we had very good discussions with some very large international partners, and how to bring that forth to such requirements, because as you see in India, we see a lot of growth in different kinds of industries, semiconductors, and you have steel plants, mining, etc. So we do that. And I don't want to lose sight that it is not just the big industries which should have, but our future in India on manufacturing, a lot of it will also depend on small and medium enterprises.
Right.
And they also need to benefit from the digitalization revolution, or Industry 4.0.
Sure.
So we believe we can bring cost-effective solutions.
Right.
And I have a favorite saying that in India, for anything, you need three things: Sundar, Sasta, Tikau.
Right.
So, and I try to implement that. We try to implement that. You give value for money.
Right. Right.
So,
now, coming from a Taiwanese company, it's a good statement.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the factory in Chennai, the newer factory.
Correct.
Is it going to kind of serve the Indian customers, or do you have the ambition to kind of export?
So it is going to be for both Indian customers, as well as for export.
Right. Right.
So that is
which are the regions you are going to cater to from this
so
factory?
you have Europe, East Asia, Southeast Asia, other geographies depending on demand, etc. Yeah.
Sure.
So Middle East, if there is a customer demand.
Right.
So yes, that is, and then depending on the situation, into North America as well.
So have you onboarded customers already for the Indian demand?
Yes, we are starting to do that, and some of them are actually waiting to get our factory up and going. Right. So that then they can.
Sure.
And then that falls into the Make in India.
Right. So are you leveraging the schemes rolled out by the Indian government? Because on the telecom manufacturing front, we have the PLI scheme.
Yes, I believe we are looking at it, but I'm not 100. I won't be able to give you a definite.
Right, because now if you have the export ambition, the government is supportive of that ambition.
So so we have a separate team based in Chennai, which looks at all these aspects.
Right.
So I'm sure if it is applicable, we will take the right decision for taking, for taking use of such a scheme. Yeah.
So you just make devices for the customers basis their reference design, or do you design the devices?
These are so our design, we design them in Taiwan, and they're so initially they're manufactured in Taiwan,
right?
Because what we do this new product introduction process, NPI as it's known in the telecom industry. And so there is one product part, and then there is the manufacturing part.
Right.
So once that is set, then we can send it to India, so that all the kinks out of the production process are also taken out.
Right.
And so that they come out with the quality that we guarantee.
Right. Right.
And so far we have had devices in some of the labs here, as well as in Europe, and I can tell you the performance has been pretty very good. They are happy.
Right. So to achieve the vision of Sasta, Sundar and Tikau, you need to have a lot of local sourcing, because if you are importing everything from other countries, obviously the costs go up. So is there anything that Pegatron is doing to develop a whole ecosystem?
We definitely, I would say for the future, that is something that we will seriously look at.
Right.
Right now we are starting things up. And I think as the component ecosystem for telecom also starts to develop, I am sure we will seriously look at it, and take the right decisions at the right point.
Sure. You mentioned private 5G, the small cells as the product category. Is there anything that you are doing, because for that you are working with the enterprises or industries that would develop SI partners also? Are you making going to make products which will be relevant directly to the telecom operators? Because not just small cells, there are radio units, there are routers, there are other products that telecom operators also use, and they distribute also.
So some of them have shown interest and are evaluating our 5G devices.
Okay.
So I think that's a good start where we can come in. And I'm sure as our products mature,
right,
and as the requirement comes in, we can we will take them through through carriers.
Because telecom operators have developed their own design and they are getting it manufactured through contract manufacturers, EMS companies.
So since that is also one of our I would say strong points. We are happy to evaluate and work with if somebody has their design. If it makes sense for both parties, then we definitely are open to such a working. But we decide on its merit each case.
Sure. Yeah. Are there other categories in future that you will explore in India to locally manufacture? Yes.
Yeah, I am not privy to such decisions.
But these are the products that
currently,
you just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, 5G devices perhaps next year. It all depends on so many factors. And as I said, so far for our 5G small cells is what we have. From November, we hope to start.
How big is the capacity? Like how many lines and what sort of volumes do you expect?
I think it's a fairly significant, we can ramp it up. It's a fairly large space.
Right.
And we can introduce additional lines for SMT, FATP, all of that.
Right. Yeah, so all the products that you mentioned could be manufactured from the same factory?
Technically, yes. Yeah, but then, it needs commercial decisions, volumes, does it make sense? All the business decisions. Yeah. But that's where we are started with, and we are, I think with the AI revolution happening and so many things happening, who knows what other products in the future, other divisions of Pegatron may bring in, but I can't really say about that. Yeah.
So other than India, which are the countries where you have manufacturing of these products?
So we have in Indonesia, Vietnam, Taiwan. We have in Mexico to serve some of the other products for the US and North America market. We do have presence in the EU. It's not such a big manufacturing facility, but it is within the EU. And for some of our other products, we also have it in mainland China. And Taiwan, of course. That's the mothership.
So, okay. Since you mentioned so many countries, is there any specific reason behind coming to India and start manufacturing? Is India becoming the destination, the alternative destination to the world?
I think so. I think the amount of new ventures that are being talked about or that we read in Moneycontrol and other places. So definitely manufacturing has been given such a big boost by the government. And given everything that has happened, it has become very conclusive that without manufacturing, to take Viksit Bharat in 2047 will not happen. Not just with services. So definitely the government has worked very hard with all the schemes that they are bringing in. So they started first with Make in India for 5G radios. Now they are progressively saying, bring in components. That's why you see those things coming in. We have semicons coming in. So I think, yes, it's a very bright future. And it's not just, so in manufacturing, whether it's electronics, telecom, or the traditional automobiles and EVs and all of that.
Well, obviously we are making for, we have the manufacturing setup, developing semiconductors as you mentioned. In phones we have the successful PLI bringing results, and then electronics components also. But now a lot of focus is on the development of own IP. We have the 4G stack ready being deployed at BSNL, and Prime Minister Modi also talked about 5G developed by the Indian companies. How do you see the whole innovation and India's role in the global telecom technology development space?
So, see, one of the major thing we have is our population. So the digital dividend has to pay off. And one of the best things I find with IMC, I mean among the many things, is that the amount of startups and the free entry to both college and school students.
Right.
A lot of them have come through all, our booth, so many other booths, and they're hungry, and lot of them will come out with ideas, a lot of them will come out with their IPs.
Right.
Secondly, if I talk about from my field, from 5G, private 5G, we have set up, the government has set up labs, funded labs to foster innovation. Now 6G labs are coming up to get IP. So, I find it very heartening that the younger generation, they're taking up this challenge.
Right.
And I think in moving forward, we will see a lot more of such IP and innovation coming in from our country.
Right.
And definitely, we can, in wherever it matches, and we are also talking to some of such companies who do such software, that we can marry our hardware with their software. So yes, I think it's actually the growth in so many sectors.
Right.
And I do find that it is a very promising in the coming future.
Right. Any specific trends to look out for? Last question.
So trends are again. I would say AI, of course, is there everywhere, and then getting your own IP, and I believe as we move forward, we will have definitely, all these years growing up, we never had any IP from India, from telecom side. I think I will see that moving forward.
Right.
And that is something that I'm very passionate. I am very confident about.
Sure. Right.
That we will achieve in the near future.
Well, Jayant, I think it's a fascinating conversation. India making strides in the manufacturing space, and I hope we get to hear more from Pegatron.
I hope
and
so.
Not just the small cells, but bigger portfolio that the company makes out of it.
I hope so too. So, but anyway, we take small steps and then we move forward.
Yes.
But we are confident about India, and that's why we are here.
Right.
And we move forward with confidence with our partners here.
Right. Well, on that note, let's end this chat.
Sure.
It's a pleasure talking to you, Jayant.
Pleasure to talk to you, Danish.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.